Hola and good day to you all. Today we're going to dive into a new game for the channel, Millennia by C Prompt Games. Let's dive into a new game. Like I said before in the channel, I'm planning to create stories here. So I'm just going to show you the setup I'm going to do. Completely randomized AI to start off, random names and random bonuses. For us, I'm from the Bronx, so we're going to go with the US. Going to stick with medium difficulty, normal difficulty. And there's so many bonuses to choose from that I really think I want to continue the randomness, so we're going to keep random. Yeah. 8-player count, 3 continents. I like the 3 continents because it spaces everybody out. You'll see that the map actually gets kind of busy, so we're going to keep the map on medium. So while we wait for the game to load, I want to create a story, right? And while there is going to be gameplay footage, I want to narrate what someone is recounting in the vein of someone recounting history as if it would have played out. So we're going to stop here and rewind that so that I can get my acting chops on and do just that. It's widely believed that the modern day United States began here. We must remember that the world back then was unforgiving and not for the faint of heart. Those first nomads found themselves in a world of ice. As they disbanded and ventured out, some of them discovered the remnants of others who had done the same, and some of whom had established actual villages, and others whose dreams didn't pan out. Not all nomads were the same. Some were fighters, and those ventured out as well into the unforgiving landscape in search of new lands. But others were those nomads who were more keen on establishing settlements, and it's those who we owe our current lifestyles to. Those who scoured the terrain, various types of terrain, while the ice thawed in order to find a suitable area to settle down. But the other types of nomads, scouts, also deserve a lot of credit. They essentially established the customs for which the young nation built its foundation. They would invite other nomads in and created this sense of community very early on. And when interacting with other tribes, most of them sought collaboration to improve their understanding on how to traverse the land. As the ice melted more significantly, the fertile lands revealed themselves. These swaths of grasslands where herds of deer grazed, those proved to be the ideal locations for essentially changing lifestyles from nomadic to that of a settled people. And they needed to, because not every settlement that the nomads came across were inviting or peaceful. We know the nomadic tribes had to fight for this land, and they fought against some very deadly predators, but doing so proved to be the most fruitful decision for the nomadic tribes, finally having a land to settle in. While those lands certainly proved to be bountiful with resources, the deer especially, the beauty of the landscape was not lost amongst the nomads. They settled not too far from a beautiful landmark carved into the mountainsides through the forest. Despite an increasing threat from violent settlements established on the outskirts of the landscape, the nomadic tribes decided to settle the first settlement for the United States. And this is really where everything changes. We go from nomads to community, from wanderers to civilized societies, one that focuses its time and efforts on creating governments. Our first government is a tribal government and very simple, yes, but it lays the foundation for what's to come in the future. At this point in time, Chicago is founded and the Ice Age is ending, but the Age of Stone is just beginning. Yo, that was so much fun. I've never done that before. Um, I don't even know if I did a good job, but it was still so much fun. Uh, Please let me know if I missed the mark on anything, if there is something that I could do better on. Would love the feedback because, again, I'm making this for entertainment's value, right? I mean, I'm trying to tell a story of this fictional United States here, how it started, and where is it going, based on the randomness that occurs here in game. But please, please, please let me know if there's anything that you may want to see. You may want to suggest that will improve the storytelling. Let me know. I can think of no better way to convey my vision for the channel and for what I ideally want to do with Civ 6 than to just do it. I really wasn't going to start a new series, but I said, man, I can't just like talk about it. Let me see if I can actually do it. So here it is. This is my attempt. So again, please, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you watching, taking the time to provide feedback, and again, hopefully it provides some entertainment, some respite from your day, despite it only being 5 to 7 minutes long. Hopefully, I string together a bunch of these, and it becomes a nice little series. Thank you so much for hanging with me and taking the time. Have a great one.